Oh my god, why do you pick
I don't know what number we're at, but this is the off the top playlist this week. It's my word. I get to choose. Finally, you guys have been delaying me for like
Don't even.
weeks.
Yeah,
And the word we're gonna do is limpid. It means clear and simple in style.
Limpid. Just want to make it clear because I wasn't. It's like a word that no one has ever heard before.
Looks like you're behind on rhetoric homework.
I don't know how I'm gonna pick a song for this.
Did you say you had one, Scott?
Scott's gonna go first.
I'm going to pick Lost My Phone by Blue Stab. I don't know anything about this man. He doesn't have Wikipedia.
That's my guess.
He's German. Yeah. There we go. Hip-hop / rap instrumentals.
Wait, so what song were we supposed to be listening to? I was just like bobbing my head for a couple of minutes. What were we supposed to listen to? All right, so I have the first. I have words. I have words for this guy. Okay, so I have something to say. This song was super tight. I really loved the way that the Vox vocals were utilized. I really liked. I really liked how tight the drum loop is. You just can't go wrong with a tight, sort of organic sounding samples. And the ending was genius. I love the ending when it's kind of like sort of a strong idea. He mixes up a little bit and then boom, it's over.
Yeah.
No, I really thought the instrumental carried this song most of the way. I was a big fan.
Bro.
Yeah.
For me, my favorite parts of this song were the drums and bass. I think there's a big help carry the song a lot of the way through. The drums were so dry, which I loved. I love the end with the EQ and all that, flangery sounds on the end.
All right, check 1 2 3. I check 1 2 3. I check 1 2. I'm gonna have to agree with both of you guys. The instrumental was the best part. No, but the 808 was like so full. That was probably like my favorite sound design choice. And then the keys were so smooth. It was like smooth as butter on a hot breakfast bread of sourdough rye.
Okay.
Pumpernickel, rye, sesame, everything.
Rye, everything with lots.
Breakfast bread? Are we gonna gloss over? You just said breakfast.
Breakfast bread, sourdough rye.
Yeah, that was like straight like shit coming out of my mouth. All right, go ahead. It was still a 3 though. I was still wet. But...
I first heard this song when I was listening to some like beat instrumental playlist or something like that on Apple Music, and I was like, a lot of them are just sleepers that just like barely just sound hooked my ear, and I couldn't stop listening to it. I listened to it a lot. Big fan.
Yeah, a word that describes that song is different. I would say different. It's another classic song. It's the Ramones. The song is "Today Your Love, Tomorrow the World." But yeah, the Ramones, like
Very transcendent.
One of the most famous punk groups, and like the first to make it really big in the East, or in the West, in America. in America.
In China. We have a Chinese demographic.
The first big Chinese American group.
Wait,
I didn't know that the Ramones were Chinese.
Yeah.
I meant like East Coast, but I don't even know if they are from the East.
Quick thing. Chinese.
I'm gonna go first this time. This song is like the most like Ramones song of like any Ramones song. I think this song fits the word very well. It's very straightforward, very simple. There's like 2 or 3 chords the whole time. I think the best part about this song is the recording quality. All the instruments sound so great, so isolated and clear, and especially for like punk, which a lot of times is they don't care so much about like being pristine.
I have to agree with Evan. I was going to comment on like the mic quality. I really don't understand. Like I can't visualize how they got the mic to sound like that. Very simple, very limpid, a great hook. I actually really like that hook. Simple, short, sweet, cute, full.
What's with you and cute? You're saying a lot of cute things today, girls.
It's a projection.
Cute little track.
It's a cute little thing. I loved guitar that like stayed, like Evan had said, like in your right ear the like entire song until the end. Just the way they isolated everything. Like it felt like every direction there was a different. Yeah, that was again short, sweet, simple.
Just banging out this song. They probably wrote this song in like 5 minutes. They're just like,
Probably.
get it.
Another hit.
But the hook is actually super catchy. How he floats over that, like I'm a stupid, yes or something like that. It's just like really catchy. But yeah, definitely very clear what the song is about.
What's it about?
It's about society.
An hour-long guitar solo for their concert.
The song is called "Everything You've Ever Learned." Everything You've Ever Learned. Jack White. Jack White. Boarding House 2018. Jack White. He's done solo stuff for a while now, but he was more famously known for working with other artists, and he was in a group called the White Stripes. Ready? 3, 2, 1, play.
B-side ting.
I got blue, I got red.
I got blue. All songs go back to that. Goes back to that.
It's a little techno.
To the initial curator of music.
At first, I was like, "This is a little like this is like some like Mike Dean experimental type." Grew on me a lot in the short amount of time. It progressed a lot in the short amount of time that it was. It built on itself incredibly well. And I was a huge fan of that song.
They really pulled you in with the lyrics at the beginning. It's kind of weird in like 1984-ish, and the lyrics are interesting, especially in his delivery. He's like kind of screaming and yelling at this like spoken word.
Nice. Some NBA YoungBoy level social commentary on that shit.
The song is almost funny to me because it always points me to that meme where it's like, oh, I can't stand misogyny, and then someone's like, oh, just sit down. Like, it's just as simple as that. It's very like limpid, even though it's a meme.
For everyone that's going through something, just go around it.
Yeah, exactly. At the same time, like it can be like motivational. Like if you want to learn, just like shut up and learn.
It's a shortbread. It's a short king bread.
It's gonna be a song called "Chocolate Chip Trip" by Tool. Everyone already knows who Tool is because we already covered them, so everyone in the whole world should know exactly. And this song is from their most recent album.
He left because he didn't want us. He didn't want to hear us shit on the song.
Yeah. All right, W.
Generally a fan. I really liked the synth. I liked that it was kind of going down this downward spiral. Yeah, I really liked the drums. There's a lot of crazy sections.
It almost reminded me of like Willy Wonka going down like the next scene in a Willy Wonka chocolate factory type.
It's definitely
I'm on the island with that.
Definitely. No, yeah.
I thought you were gonna like keep going. So
I can keep going.
I thought you were like in the middle of a sentence.
That's like
you
got pandemic
I called ISO. I'm wet right now. So. The experimental lick was definitely a trip.
Yeah, I could definitely like this. If I didn't know it was a Tool song, I could totally like. I automatically knew why you picked it because that drum section was crazy. That was something that I had not heard before. That shit was different.
But I think it's really interesting because there's obviously the focal point is that big, powerful, captivating drum solo, really in your face and pretty awesome. I actually saw this song live. The idea that it's just like an instrumental drum feature is simple, but the way they went about accomplishing it is really unique.
Okay, we're going to go with the song "Baby Doll" by Dominic Fike. Yeah, Dominic Fike is an American songwriter, close friends with Brockhampton, and he just released an album this summer. So check that out if you like this song.
I'll be up, Ball George.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll wait. Say the joke. Say the joke.
I liked how there were two different sections, even though it was only like a minute and 40. But the guitar loop in the first section was very infectious. But I Triangle, finish me off here.
Yo, pass the rock. Pass the rock.
Hey, finish you off.
Just let him finish him off. Pause.
It's like a laid back, but also like feels very energetic, and it's very hard not to move along with. It's very groovy and infectious, like Charles was saying. My only complaint is probably that it's not longer. I would like to hear like a big like climax, like chorus section, instrumental break where there's just all kinds of stuff happening. After these kind of suppressed verses.
Pandemic loop.
Big fan of a lot of the lyrics. I haven't heard a ton of Dominic Fike, but I've heard him before. Lyrics, and I liked the flow. It was kind of like awkward at certain points, which I really loved. It was like he sort of finishes a line, and then you could look at it on a globe. I'd like to hear this project. I really like the way he ended this song. It's like it's a demo or whatever, or maybe it is really a demo, or it's like unfinished song. I think that's an interesting idea to go with this pop route. Make it just kind of go bow over pop. Kind of like the Clippers playoff.
First time that I was introduced to this song, studying for a Calc 3 exam. And my friend Sean,
Squirtle.
he was like, "Yo, you should listen to this." And I was like, "You should teach me how to do calculus for okay." And it was fire. I'm not gonna lie.
That's deep.
Yo, listen to this.
Shout out Sean. Shout out Sean. Got it.
NBA
Shout out
champion, how
Bartleberry.
does that sound?
I'm not sure how much.
I'm gonna have to go with another classic. I know I'm a boomer. I used to pick boomer ass songs. I don't know why you guys even invite me on the show. I pick I Got Stripes by Johnny Cash. Is a boomer ass song. I hope you guys hate it.
Ravioli.
So Johnny Cash, legendary country folk singer.
One of my favorite parts, it's not even part of the song, was like at the end when you hear them start like testing for the next song. That was awesome. Loved the background vocals as well. It was just super sweet, kind of cute.
Yeah, I like that song too. I also was a fan, which isn't really part of the song, of the recording quality, which is, you can really tell it's from the 60s, even though it's not like perfect like the Ramones song. That's kind of what I liked about it. It's, you know, it's a little flow. You can hear sometimes the mic is like clipping or it's not perfect, which just gives it a lot more character, I think. I guess I was a little interested because he's singing about being a prisoner at the prison. I wonder what the audience thought about, you know, about the song.
Vic, ex-convict, thoughts?
Don't give you the rock. I'm taking the shot, bro. Come on.
Bro,
this
you're on
is
the
triangle.
bench, bro. You better get it. Like, it reminded me of a horse galloping groove. Just a great hook, too.
Sticks in my head a lot. Love the little lines. It's a great little classic sort of folk country type song, and some really funny, you know, just little additions to the story that add a lot, like talking about his day.
It's called Latin Grammys by Action Bronson.
Oh,
Action Bronson, rapper, extraordinaire. Part of his personality is that he's fat, as you will tell in the song.
so I guess Okay, so love the music video for this. The music video is so funny. Love his swagger. He has that unique, you know, classic New York hip hop swagger, and very self-aware, talking about how fat he is, but he owns up to it, and talking about suplexing bitches or something.
Definitely have to agree. A lot of the lines are really funny and, you know, full of character. And there's like one of the best probably hip hop instrumentals I've heard. Awesome bass line, but a lot of fun throughout.
He's just like so himself. I like anything he puts out, just like it's just got character in it. I love that, and it really shows through in this song a lot when he's talking about touching his toes and braggadocious. You know, it was a great sample.
Yeah, the horns, the Latin jazz, remind me of like Narcos type beat. The swagger, I think, is the key word that Victor said here. He has a lot of swagger. He's, as Scott said, though, I do want to mention that he's like kind of now finding his sound. The dolphin noise is for his new album called Only for Dolphins. New album soon. Looking forward to it.
Linked in the description, we're gonna just advertise for these artists.
Yeah,
now. Last song, after a lot of internal struggle, I had a lot of trouble picking this song because I didn't want to pick a launch song because I'm gonna get like frowned upon because all these songs have been. I'm gonna pick the song called "Trouble" by Ray LaMontagne. I don't know, it's just kind of like slow, like soft rock, I guess you could call it.
Trouble.
Copyright.
That song sounds like it would sound incredible live. It almost sounded live. I don't know if it was or not. I'm just
Like at the
saying.
night
Utopia
show
soundstage.
or at like some lesser venue.
At the Bearsville Theater.
On some-
Well, the Bearsville
can we
Theater's
just
a
take
music-
minute
a
to
music
talk
venue.
about how wavy Lyceum Cinemas is? Jesus.
Why?
we could take a minute.
Oh my god.
Let's see.
Wait, a couple of
Oh,
30
stop.
minutes?
Proximity.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard that song before in some type of commercial. Great song. I really loved how it built upon itself with the strings later on in the song.
So yeah, you definitely picked one for my mom. My mom loves Ray LaMontagne. She always wears this one shirt. Definitely, I mean, his vocals were out of this world, very looking for raunchy or just like gruff. Yeah, a lot of soul.
My man Ray giving a great vocal performance, which I really love. I think his voice is so full of emotion and like life. Yeah, soulful. I think the rest of the band does a great job supporting him.
The word again was limpid. God, that
use
felt
that,
like
use
so
that
long
in a
ago.
sentence.
Lyceum Cinemas.
Okay.
They're not even like open. They're
All
not
right,
even
let's
like
get out of here.
open.
Let's go.
They're not even like
You're watching. Comment with your favorite song that's under 2 minutes long.
Actually, how many songs were 32 minutes?